Welcome back to the channel, and today we have something else to put together. So the AtGames Marvel Pinball, definitely nice piece, love it. Still playing it, but it gave me a little bit of an itch and wanted more. 9F tables, I really don't feel like modding that thing, and kind of leading into it, box is right there. I ordered the AtGames Legends Pinball. So it comes preloaded with 22 Gottlieb games. There's a lot of capabilities. I believe it also comes with the Zakaria set, which is like 100 something games, but I'll get into that in more detail later. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna unbox it, put it together, we're gonna play it. Got a special guest with me today. You guys will see him later. So you pretty much go on AtGames website and you're able to order these things direct. I believe it was $749 with the promotions this past week. This should be wave 11. I'm not exactly sure what this wave thing is, but they've been pretty tough to get. I've been checking and monitoring it weekly, and finally popped up. So you're going to get one tracking number once you purchase the item. It's weird, but it is for both pieces. There's two boxes. There's the main field there, and then the upper deck. A separate box too. It was delivered by FedEx. Surprisingly, everything looks okay. There's just a few dents on the box, but from what I hear, this thing is very well packaged. We shall see. And here we go. Like I said, looks like it's pretty well packaged there. Strapping, tape, and packaging. That's pretty good. These guys seem to have done themselves. We shall see once we dig deeper. Some of this to the side here. Looks like we're starting to have some boxes, components, other than fluffer pieces. There we go. Yes. There's our first box. That to the side for now. Let's see what else we got in here. Protective box, looks like. Nice, very nice. And there it is. That is our playfield. So there is a tip that they give you on these. Do not lift it up by this hole here. It's a warning. I pretty much read everything in advance, but yeah, you don't want to do that. This is weak area. There's electronics in there. You're gonna pull things up. But this is the main playfield area. Pretty well packaged. Glass top. They made it. Looking good. All right. So what I did was I laid it down outside, just like I did the Marvel Pinball from RK1 Up. It just seems so much easier when it's just me by myself. I'm pretty impressed with this packaging and this foam glued to the cardboard. Pretty nice. It came out of the forward edge there, but it's nice packaging so far. We're gonna slide her out. And now that I slid her out of the box on her side, obviously be careful, slice very gently. It's got the plastic wrapping around it, so that protected it very well. And it's looking good, that artwork. And got the plastic off, it looks superb. Very nice. See what's inside this box. I'm assuming it's the legs. And I was right. Everyone's saying that. Again, look at the packaging. This foam. This see the finish. So close up there. I don't see it in the lighting, but it's like satin finish. That's the traditional chrome by the arcade one-up, but nice, different touch. That's different. Adjustable bases, as you can see. All you need is a wrench. Hopefully that wrench. Very nice. In that same box, you also have owner's manual, instruction booklet. You can pre-read it online if you want to. Standard power cable. The key. You have a key for the upper and lower boxes in the rear. And this is the actual Allen key to put on the legs. Supply it if you don't have your own. And there's the hardware. Wing nuts. Attach the upper portion to the lower portion. Makes it really simple. And it's for legs. Really well packaged, I must say. Well done, AtGames. And now we're going to put on the legs. Supplied screws. Got 2 screws. There's legs built into the chassis there. So, screws. Try not to cross thread them. Little tip is if you can't go ahead going forward, go backwards until you hear it click. There's the click, then go forwards. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Snug these up. And do that all the way around. Okay, got her upright. I hope lighting is good enough that you can see some of the artwork on the side here. And we'll get a decent size comparison against the arcade one-up Marvel pinball. Looks like it's all Gottlieb artwork. I don't know what I said about the key. Once I put the other port on, we'll use that as well. And there's some more artwork. Trying to slow it down, but the videos really didn't use the detailing they put into it. It's pretty nice. Strange, but nice. All right, let's get her finished up. Shouldn't be much longer from here, but you can get a good idea of size. Here we have the arcade one-up. Nice cab, love it. Great pinball table. Not enough tables, but we like it for what it is. And here you have the AtGames. A little bit longer. The width is about the same, but I'll confirm that. All right, like I said, the back glass comes in a second box, so we're gonna open that up now. Ooh, so there we go. Flip it over. And again, very well packaged. Figured it was easy to put her down and slide her out. Like I said, very well packaged. And there you have it. That's the back glass. It's got its own screen and speakers. Pretty simple to hook up. AtGames thought of it all. Again, we need that key again to unlock this in the back of the back glass so we can hook everything up. Like I said, they give you a key. I'll take it in here. There we go. That opens up back door. This one also on that panel. All right, once you set the back glass on top, it's pretty nice. Then we'll get to the electronics portion of it, but looks like I have version 2 of the hookup, but it's a proprietary ATMI, from my understanding. Pretty simple setup. You should get the plane rails. So. All right, from what I'm hearing, it's wave 11, and it looks like they've updated the connectors. Got a 6-pin now, and the proprietary HDMI just gets hooked up right there. So looks like it's fairly easy. 2 connections, and we're done. And there we have it, both connected, tucked out of the way. Like I said, it's not an HDMI. It looks like it, but proprietary connector. You have something called the VIBs that allows you to control this back glass off the PC, so you can run more than what actually comes on here. And let's look at the back setup here, see if they changed anything. Really cleanly done, I must say. Now let's get the back panels back on. Be ready to power up. Have your Ethernet port right there, and there's your power. Nice. I got a chance to sit in front of both of them real quick while they're parked here. Oh, this one's parked here actually. Yeah, it just feels definitely longer. I mean, the play feels definitely longer. So there's the screen. It runs natively at 60 frames per second, which is awesome. Seems a little slimmer. It's also a little lower up front, but again, that's adjustable leg height, as you can see. But let's get level here. There's the height difference between the two. Leading height, but I also have the Marvel raised ever so slightly. And this one's at its lowest setting. Looks nice though. Look right at home once we pull off all that plastic and get it powered up. Okay, I have it in its temporary position, and the satisfying part. Oh, so nice. So nice. Who doesn't love peeling these off? Like I said, very well packaged. Games. Beautiful. That glass top. Artwork shining. Let's get it powered on. Already got the cord plugged in the back. Let's play some pinball. Okay, to power this beast on, the switch is actually located under the unit, which is pretty cool. And there we have the marquee lighting up. Let's let it power up. Here we go, and there's pinball logo. Also on the back glass. So far, a well-built piece of machinery. Here we go. First thing you want to do is go into internet settings and set up your internet, your Wi-Fi, or if you have it hooked up through Ethernet to the back, much easier. You can sign into your ArcadeNet account, whether through a QR code or email and password, but once you're signed in, you get the success. And then you can check for a firmware update. Looks like mine does. Version 5.43. When you download, we'll come back. And while this is still updating, it doesn't take it too long. We're at 88%, but they do say it hangs up around that 90 to 99%, so we'll see. Up here you got your HDMI ports. You all know what that is. USB, 2.0, 3.0, channel selector. Cool thing is, it allows you to use external storage. So you're also going to need this for the Zaccaria games that the give you the code for download. You plug this in, use this as your storage. You want to format it beforehand, it will prompt you, but definitely get yourself one of these. Low profile one should fit in there nicely and not be too visible and stand out. And also while this thing is updating, I think it's a nice touch with the powder coated top frame rails here. Unlike the Arcade 1-Up, comes chrome. Here's your powder coated. That glass top is real nice, and for the kiddies at home, that is tempered glass, so much safer. And here we are, still waiting on an update. And our special guest is watching SpongeBob. And I got the Zaccaria volumes 1 through 4 downloaded. It didn't take long at all. Pretty simple. They supply you with the code that you need to download them when you purchase the unit. And as you can see, file size is 668 megabytes and only requires 2 gigabytes on the flash drive to actually install. I bought this 100 something, 132 I believe, and there's still 111 left. Just goes to show you it doesn't take much space and the amount of games that you can, potentially have. It's incredible. There we have it. Look at that. That is beautiful. So one of the native tables, Rescue 911. Some people have complained about the balls on the Gottlieb tables not looking as detailed with some of the animation. I really don't care as much. The Zaccaria tables definitely look different. They look better. You can tell that they've tweaked that. Very similar to Zen tables from, the Arcade 1-Up lineup, but this looks nice. Response is spot on. Get it started here. Check response. Back glass changes with each game, just to give you an idea of the quality of the display. Try to get as close as I can here. Much different from what you're getting with Arcade 1-Up, although I still like them. Nothing wrong with the Arcade 1-Up pinball tables. The resolutions could be a lot better. This just gives you that traditional pinball feel. Display lights. All right, today we have our special guest here playing House of Diamonds. Gonna give locomotion a shot. I love the display modes when it sits there and looks like a traditional pinball table. The lighting effects. Well done. So let's go over some of the buttons on this machine. Back button, forward nudge, start button, home button. Loving the faux coin door, key lock access there. Great plunger. It's sturdy, it's got a good feel to it. You have your flipper buttons and your nudge buttons as well. Up here, you have your two USBs, high speed and regular, HDMI, channel selection, and your volume inputs. And of course, we're not going to forget about the directional pad, which allows you to change up top between tables, arcade net, BYOG, the add-on X, App Store X, and settings. So the flipper buttons allow you to actually change the page as well if you want to scroll through all the tables faster. And I'm going to show you the latest edition, the Taito pack, and one of my favorite new ones, Space Invaders.
A new force is rising.
So, after owning the Arcade 1-Up version, what's my overall impression? Loving it. Super happy with it. Kind of future-proof. And I mentioned earlier about the Vibs board. I finally got mine. They got back in stock. So have a basic understanding of what this does. This will allow me to connect the PC to this over the OTG and control the back glass. So I could run Pinball FX, Future Pinball, everything that's out there. You have to get a cabinet code from Zen Studios. Sent through email. It's pretty simple. I've already gotten mine. Now it's just a matter of hooking up a PC to this thing. Do that in a future update. Love it. Great job. AtGames Legends Pinball. Definitely a fan.